Lucifer, the light-bearer. He was the most magnificent of all God's angels. His wings spanned the heavens, their feathers tipped with silver and gold. His voice, when he sang in praise of the Creator, echoed with the music of the spheres. He was adorned with precious stones, each one reflecting a facet of God's own glory. Lucifer was the highest of the high, second only to God himself. Lucifer's brilliance illuminated heaven. He moved with grace and power. Angels flocked to him, drawn to his wisdom and charm. He was the morning star, shining so brightly that even the stars of the night sky paled in comparison. His heart, however, began to harbor a dangerous seed. It was the seed of pride. Lucifer, in his pride, began to see himself as God's equal. The praises of the angels fueled his vanity. He looked at his own reflection in the celestial pools and saw not an angel but a king. He coveted the power of creation, the adoration of the heavenly host. He wanted to be worshipped, not just admired. The whisperings began subtly. Lucifer, cloaked in his own brilliance, began to sow seeds of discontent among his brethren. He spoke of God's distant rule, of the angels' untapped potential. He painted himself as a liberator, a champion of their cause. Many angels rejected his words, their loyalty to God unwavering. But others, seduced by Lucifer's promises of power and freedom, listened with growing interest. A third of the angels, blinded by their own ambitions and Lucifer's charisma, pledged their allegiance to him. The rebellion was born in whispers and veiled threats. It festered in the hearts of those who had once sung God's praises. Lucifer, now twisted by his own ambition, rallied his followers. He promised them dominion over the heavens, a new order where they would rule as gods themselves. He told them that they were equals to God, that they deserved the same worship and adoration. He convinced them that God was a tyrant, holding them back from their true potential. His words, laced with lies and false promises, poisoned the hearts of those who followed him. War erupted in heaven, a cataclysm the likes of which the universe had never seen. Angels clashed with angels, their celestial weapons flashing. The once harmonious music of the spheres was replaced by the clash of steel and the screams of the fallen. Michael, the archangel of justice, led the loyalist forces. His sword blazed with the righteous fury of God, striking down any who dared stand against him. But even Michael's might was challenged by Lucifer, whose power had grown with his pride. The battle raged for what seemed like an eternity. Stars were ripped from the heavens, their light extinguished like dying embers. The very fabric of creation groaned under the strain of the conflict. But in the end, Lucifer's rebellion was crushed. His forces, weakened by their own doubts and the unwavering faith of the loyalists, faltered. One by one they fell, their light extinguished, their wings broken. Lucifer, once so radiant, now fought with the desperation of the damned. Cast down from the heavens, Lucifer and his followers plunged into the abyss. The light that had once emanated from them was gone, replaced by a chilling darkness. Lucifer, his beauty marred, his wings scorched black, was no more. In his place stood Satan, the adversary. The abyss, once a void of nothingness, writhed with the pain and rage of the fallen angels. It transformed into a reflection of their own corrupted souls, becoming hell, a place of eternal torment. Satan, now the master of this desolate realm, vowed revenge. The fall of Lucifer serves as a stark warning. Pride, the deadliest of sins, can corrupt even the most divine. It is a seductive whisper that can turn angels into demons, light into darkness. Lucifer, the once radiant morning star, stands as a testament to the destructive power of pride. He is a reminder that even the greatest of us can fall, and that true strength lies not in power but in humility and obedience. We must guard our hearts against the whispers of pride, lest we too stumble and fall from grace.